He was given a set of plastic golf clubs when he was born by his grandfather, Bradley. And it was always his favorite toy, always. But, you know, from as young as about 4, he could go to the range and stay there for a while and actually want to stay there. I'd say like 3 or 4 years old, he was already entrenched.
My mom came to pretty much every tournament or game that I played, drove me around, make sure I had what I needed.
Keegan won his very first tournament at my father's golf course in York, Maine. My dad was his caddy. We reenacted the trophy presentation on my dad's front yard. Dad passed away last April, so it's a special, special thing for us. I have a really special, funny kind of memory. It was probably March, and we still had a lot of snow, but the racing season was over. Keegan was a fabulous ski racer, and he was miserable. He wanted to play golf, and there was snow on the ground. I said, okay, pack it up.
I knew that these guys down in Florida and down south would be playing, and I was sitting there doing nothing, and it drove me crazy. So, you know, my mom obviously figured that out.
And we stopped on Route 1 in Saugus, Massachusetts, where they have a double-decker range, and he hit, I don't know how many buckets. I didn't think the smile was going to ever get off his face.
Seen her at the Ryder Cup walking around with some of the parents. At the PGA, winning the PGA Championship with my mom, sister, and nephew there. You know, being able to share that moment of driving home with the Wanamaker and putting it on the coffee table in the house that I rented and just kind of looking at each other like, what's going on? This is ridiculous. I think we're going to look back at those moments and think, how did that ever happen? How did we ever line these up to work out perfectly? But, you know, those are really great times. My mom always believed in me that I was going to make it. There was never a question. You know, a lot of people did doubt me, but never my parents, never my mom.
I am so utterly proud of Keegan and all his accomplishments, but it truly means almost more to me when someone comes up and tells me what a nice kid he is, and that means so much to me. I mean, you know, like I said, I never ever doubted he'd get here, but when I get a compliment on who he is as a human being, that's very, very special to me.